Check. 1 2 1 2. What's going on, guys? How is your beautiful day on a scale 1 to 10? Actually, let's do 1 to 11. 1 to 11. How is your guys' beautiful mornings? Well, morning. I guess it depends on where you're at. It might not be morning. But how are you guys doing? I'm tired. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I got my green screen set up right. Oh, I did. So I was like all ready to go live, and I was like, yeah, let's go live. And then I was like, oh, I don't have my green screen up. And normally I don't use a green screen, but we're doing laundry right behind. So there's like a bunch of you can't see that way. There's like a bunch of laundry and stuff. And I don't want people taking screenshots of my undies. That would be weird. So I just put up the green screen that's back there. So Random can have a promotion. I promote you, Hippo, Dap, whatever you want to be called. I promote you to Super Dap. That's your new name. So I'm gonna call. You guys can't. You're solid 4. That's not great. I'm sorry to hear that. 7 out of 10. That's decent. Random. What's that even mean, Flame? I don't even know. Did you get undies in that 1 second that I showed the laundry? Did you guys get undies? I think there's a sock that was laying there too. There was something laying on the ground, like just on the ground. What's up, Vid? How you doing? I talked. Wait, you guys can't hear music, can you? It's like awkwardly quiet. Why is it so quiet? Oh, it is playing. I just don't hear it. Is that too loud? I haven't streamed now in like 3 weeks, almost a month. It's actually almost been a month. And before that, I didn't stream for like a week or two. So like this is like the most rusty I've been in a long time. You can hear the music? Okay, nice. Ban Vid, that would be funny. He's like the server admin and we just ban him. That's funny. All right, guys, I'm gonna just destroy expectations right off the bat, okay? So what I'm planning on doing today is something really grindy that I was just gonna do all by myself. That's gonna be pretty boring, okay? My ears! It's gonna be pretty boring, so just a heads up. But this was my options. I could do this all by myself, right? I could do this all by myself, or I could just open up and stream with you guys while I do this, and maybe it'll be more entertaining. So, Thaddeus was the one that actually put this sign here, in case you guys are wondering. Your base is ugly, you think so? I don't know, Dap. I think that this is actually a pretty handsome looking base. It's got like vampire teeth right here. And, do you not like it? Dude, tell Vid to make it nice? What do you mean? I think it already... Look at the koi pond. Can I just say, Dap, you are the most encouraging person I know, right? So right when I posted episode 9, like right away, I got a message from Dap that said, you can't rap, Random. Or no. It said, you're bad at rapping, Random. And I was like, there's no way you even got to that part yet. There's no way. It was too fast. But to be honest, yeah, I never claimed to be a good rapper. But this is like the backstory to that. If you guys saw episode 9, I started rapping while I was making this. I was just listening to the song, and I just started going, and that's what came out. That's what came out. And it wasn't necessarily beautiful, but you guys didn't hear the parts that I cut out. It was significantly worse. It was significantly worse. So, what's up, Survival? How you doing with your ree? You watched the whole video? Well, thank you. You know what? I will give props to Dap on that, because I put some hidden stuff at the very end of some of my videos, and Dap has commented on them. So I think he probably does watch them all the way to the end. How come as soon as I start streaming, my nose gets drippy? Tater, does that ever happen to you? You start streaming, then your nose just starts getting drippy? I mean, if you don't have a face cam... Oh, wait. That's what I can do. There we go. Nobody look at my sleeve. That's gross. Random, you're like 30 years old, and did you just use a sleeve? Yeah, I did. I mean, I think it's better. But... Survival, thanks for being in here. Tater drips. That actually sounds significantly more disgusting if you say it like that. No, I'm still... I don't know if you guys can tell. I do have a sore throat as well. And I will say, I enjoyed making the recap video that I did. That was like 100 days. But it was my least favorite video that I ever tried to record. Because my throat hurt the whole entire time. And I was like... It was like... I don't even know why. It still kind of hurts, but it's significantly better right now. Significantly better. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys 100% what we're gonna do. I said that it's gonna be grindy, but I didn't show you what I'm doing. So 1 second. Let me show you after I kill this tree. Hey, Dap, did you time out survival? Because if you did, that's actually super funny. right? Because I don't think he did anything wrong. It's like the smallest amount of power, I'm pretty sure, just went straight to your head. That's what you call my new skin? Yeah. Tater drips. Yeah, I don't know. I drank a little bit of coffee. I haven't been allowed to drink very much caffeine. I talked about that a couple of times. But I did get a cup of I got a cup of coffee today, which is pretty good. I told you to do the road to 1K. You get all the credit. I'm gonna give it all to you, Flame. If you guys haven't liked the stream, I would appreciate it. Okay, this is what I'm doing, guys. You see this forest right here? Let me go up a little bit higher. See this forest that separates this area from my village? I'm gonna get rid of all of these trees, and I'm gonna try to save as much leaves as I can. And if you guys are having a bad day, just remember, you're not nearly as grumpy as these guys. These guys are so super grumpy. That actually took them a long time to shoot at me that time, but you get all the credit. I love it. All right, so let's start killing these trees. Like I said, this is going to be a big chunk of the stream. But I was going to do this by myself, and then I was like, you know what, I could just jump on and just chat with you guys. And I'm sure random shenanigans will happen as well, because I'm not very good at staying on task. So I don't know what it is, though, Thaddeus. If I have just a little bit of soup, like the moment soup, like I take my first sip, my nose is just like, it is time. And it will just like, it'll just start like raining. It's terrible. It's terrible. Someone told me one time, they're like, that's how you know the soup is working. And I don't even know what that means, but I now say it. I'm like, oh, the soup's working. I don't think soup does work. I'm pretty sure it's just soup, right? You don't say that about other stuff. You're like, oh, the pizza's working. I'm pretty sure if you say the pizza's working, that means that, like, it means something else entirely, right? Oh, anytime you go outside? Yeah, that's rough. Like allergy style. I used to, every year I'd get like really bad coughs and stuff. Where like I'd start coughing. I had like it sounds like a dinosaur. I'm trying to think. It's like asthma, but it's like I have like bronchial spasm something. It's like it's like chronic. So every year I get like a really bad cough, and I moved to Nebraska and I started getting this really bad cough. But they wouldn't give me my inhaler, and like I get these steroids for my lungs. But they wouldn't give it to me unless I go in and see the doctors in this state once I moved to Nebraska, which I think is totally cool. Like, I get it. Even though I've been on the medication for, like, a long time, it makes sense. Like, they want to meet the person before they give it out. But here's the thing. When I moved, it was at, like, the end of 2020. And when I went into the doctors, a lady stopped me at the door, and she asked me if I had any signs of, like, COVID, you know? And, which I didn't have a fever or anything, but I'm like, I have a cough. And they're like, oh yeah, you can't go into the doctors because coughing is a sign of COVID. And I'm like, no, yeah, I get that. Like, I totally get that. But I'm like literally only here because I have a cough. And like, I need medication, otherwise it won't go away. And I'll start getting, I forgot what the thing is where you're when you cough hard and your lung, the layer between your lungs start getting raw. It starts with like a P. I don't know what it's called. And they're like, they wouldn't let me in. So then I like called the doctor. I'm like, I'm outside, but like they won't let me in. So they snuck me in the back door. Isn't that the sketchiest thing you guys ever heard? Well, probably not the sketchiest thing you've ever heard, but I felt like that was super weird. Like, they're like, yeah, don't worry about it. Meet us around the side. And then they let me in. It was so weird to me. What's up, Earth Twister? How you doing? It's I don't know what it's called. It's asthma, but it's got like a different, like the condition I have is like, it's like it's bronchial spasms is like the first part of the word, and then it has like a second part, but I don't remember what it is. But it's I always thought it sounded like a dinosaur, and I thought that was cool. I'm like, I got bronchial something, I don't know, whatever it's called. I'm doing pretty good. I got a little bit of a drippy nose. What about you, Earth? How you doing? Guys, we had a tornado just recently, and I was talking to Earth Twister while we were having the tornado in our area. And I thought that was just really ironic. I don't know if that's the right word, but I thought that was pretty cool. And I always want to get like in a voice call with Tater while I'm eating tater tots. That would be pretty cool. I'd be like, guess what, dude? I can't do tater tots anymore. It is bronchitis technically. It's like but it's the first part of it. Maybe you get somebody's binging it. They're like, I wonder what random path. It's bronchial spasm something. It's like the official name. That's the first part of it. So. Hey, what's up, new miner? How you doing? I wish I was doing something cool, guys. What's up, Tanner Fox as well? The humidity, maybe. Yeah, in moving to a different state. I think I also, like, I actually feel like I have less allergies or whatever here than I did in Michigan. So, not bad. Love to hear it. I love tater tot. Dude, this is super not good for me to, like, bring up, I guess. I can't do too much tater tots anymore, Tater. Not you, but like deep fried potatoes. It does stuff to me. It does stuff to me. My body, the moment I turned 30, my body stopped liking milk. I can't drink milk, man. It's terrible. We talk about this way too much, so I'm gonna switch topics. But also grease. Like, tater tots are delicious, but man, they do stuff to me. It's like I have it's like demonic sounds coming from my stomach if I have like too much grease. It's terrible. It's terrible. Potato gems, yeah. That's funny. Random, can I be ranked in Discord? Maybe. Maybe we could do something like that. I'm bad at doing that stuff, guys. So maybe ask Charcoal, what's up? Ask Bold. Bold's like the one who Bold's the real boss. It's not me. Bold is the real one in control of everything, right? Dude, I don't know what happened. It's like, yeah, I still like it, but like my stomach is like, no. You know, it's terrible. Especially bacon. Like, oh, it's so messed up. Because bacon is amazing, but it doesn't like me. You know? Yeah, ask Bold. Bold's the one to ask. I feel like I'm really inconsistent with that stuff. People ask me, and I'm like, maybe someday. And then they're like, yeah, he said maybe someday. And then I just never do it. So, well, I guess I'm consistent at procrastinating. So, got consistency there. I hate this guy. Right? I can't eat too many fatty foods all I want. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. There's just like a couple foods now. All of a sudden. That is a dad answer, yeah. Always so. There's a lot of dad answers now that I feel like I probably do carry over. I didn't think I was going to be someone that was so often... Like, even Ask Bold is a very dad thing. Because my kids are sneaky. Let me tell you a story. I've shared this before, but one time I whispered something... Because when my kids were a little bit younger, Emily really liked, like, whispers. She would go like this, and she would, like, whisper. So, one time I whispered to her, and I said, go tell Mama that we love her. You know? Because she was like... It was almost like she was like the little messenger... person, you know? So she went over there and she whispered in my wife Judy's ear. She went like this, and my wife went down and she whispered and went, pss, 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 right? And my wife reached up on top of the refrigerator and we had some cookies. And she gave a cookie to Emily and then an extra cookie, and Emily brought it to me. And way later that night, I didn't even think about it, but way later that night, I told my wife something. I was like, Emily was so sweet that you gave her a cookie. And she's like, what? And she goes, I was like, Emily's so sweet that you gave her a cookie. And she's like, no. She whispered that Daddy said I could have a cookie. And it was like, that was actually genius. Like, that was actually, like, I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even mad. Like, we would have never known. We would have never known. Sorry, I'm pacing. I'll get back to on track. Does everyone, does anyone harvest those big mushrooms? I do. I was growing them in my basement, which is probably, I was growing them down here, yeah. So I got quite a bit right here. But I might destroy, I'm not sure. I want the stem, because I always end up using that. Dude, that kid is going places? Yeah, little punk kid. But I was proud. I mean, it's probably not good to say that, but I was like, that is so clever, you know? It's dark oak. I feel like the oak and the dark oak leaves look too similar. Can you guys see that? Can you guys see how similar they are? Now, I'm not saying that they, like, I don't know. Is there a reason that they're different? Let's look at this for a moment, guys. Let's look at this for a moment. If you didn't know which one was which on like, why are they not just oak leaves? Are they different? I feel like Creed, and I'm like looking at the same picture. Like, no, I literally think these are the same. I literally think that these are exactly the same. The left one is darker. One second. The left one. That's the oak leaves! That's so confusing! That's the oak. You think the right one should be darker. Or is this messing it up? They gotta be the same, right? I feel like maybe I'll call Minecraft and be like, hey, can we have like a different kind of leaf? Because I feel like this could be just oak leaves, right? And I feel like it just bogs up my inventory by having them exactly the same, right? Those are the same thing, right? Or am I overreacting? I probably am overreacting. Let's just throw that on the ground. Nah, we'll go put it away, and then I got 2 shulker boxes, and then I'll stop pacing, guys. I haven't streamed in a while, so I feel like I'm like really like that's my excuse at least. I'm kind of jumping all over. Beep, 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 beep. I mean, I'm colorblind, dude. We just watched Shrek. And that I'm not comparing you to a donkey, so don't take this like the wrong way. But you probably know what I'm talking about, where he's like blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns. This would be so much easier if I wasn't colorblind. That was my best impression of donkey, and I'm not proud of it. It is kind of weird when you watch movies as an adult, though, versus when you're a kid. I identify a lot more with Shrek than I probably should, you know? Like Shrek was not my favorite character when I was a kid, but now I'm like, I understand. I don't know. I mean, I also can do that weird ear candle thing, you know, where he pulls out like the whole candle out of his ear from earwax. I can do that now as an adult. It's like disgusting. I have like a superpower of having like an insane amount of earwax. Vid, you know what I'm talking about, right? Super not cool to call people out like that, but I thought that would be the best time to do it. Oh man. What's up, Bunny? How you doing? Dude, Bunny, you have huge ears, so I bet you, do bunnies have earwax? I don't know. It's actually good to leave your earwax in your ear, I'm pretty sure. Like, it helps, like, so it doesn't, like, itch and stuff. But I get, like, a whole bunch. Nope, you can't relate to that. I don't know, like, is, like, also, one thing, like, I guess since we're on, like, the weird topic, I was talking to my uncle, and I brought up, I'm like, dude, I never had nose hair coming out of my nose. until like kind of recently. It's because I'm getting old or something, you know. All of a sudden, you guys can't see it because I most of them are like cut, and I was like, it's so weird, insane. But he said, what's gonna be crazy is he says it starts with your nose, and then soon you'll have hair coming out of your ears. That seems so weird to me. That seems so weird to me to even think about hair coming, because I've never had that. I've never experienced the hair coming out of my ear. You know? It becomes a thing. Yeah, it's sneaky. So Bunny, you're laughing right now. You're like, oh, boomer. Guess what? Guess what, Bunny? Someday you're gonna have nostril hair, right? It's gonna happen. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but like, just based off my own experience, it's gonna happen. Random, shouldn't you be at school? I don't. What do you mean? Oh, my wife pulled an eyebrow hair that was right here. She's like, let me pull it. And it was a little bit long, and I was like, just leave it, whatever. Dude, and she pulled it, and I think it was connected to my brain. It hurt so bad. I was like holding my face. Like, it was so long, too, you know? It was crazy. I have hair in my nose, and it... Oh, jeez. Yeah, when you sneeze? Yeah, I don't know. It's weird all of a sudden. Getting old is weird. Like, my knees hurt earlier for, like, no reason. It wasn't, like, super bad, but, like, I was like, oh, man. Because before, like, when I was younger and I had, like, pains, it's because I, like, fell off my bike, you know? And then it's like, ow, my legs kind of hurt. But now I'm, like, I just, like, get out of bed. And I'm like, ow, my knees hurt. It's weird. I watched this Tony Hawk documentary, and that dude fell down, like, 1 billion times. And he's still... I don't know how he's still alive. Right? How old is Tony Hawk? Someone bing that for me. I feel like that dude's got to be like, what, in his like mid 50s? I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I think that's true. A storm is coming, Anakin. Oh man. How do you guys feel about the prequels in Star Wars? I like them. I remember when I was a kid though, my dad is like, this is like the worst. But I think that they're way better than the new ones. Sorry if you like the new ones, but I just, it's nothing against them. I just didn't like it because I thought they were terrible movies. So, but it's okay if you like them. He's 53, dude, and he's doing, oh my goodness, man. Ah, that's crazy to me. I'd fall on my skateboard like one time today, and I'd be like done forever. I don't know if I'd be able to walk again. That dude takes like concussion after concussion. It's insane. Random, when are you gonna visit people's worlds again? I want to do that at some point, Bunny. I saw pictures of yours and Flame's world, and they both look pretty sweet. You got an iron farm now. That's cool. I've never actually built a good iron farm. I think that's the best way to say it. Like, I've technically built iron farms, but they were not very productive. Wow, I don't have nearly as much stuff as I thought I did. Yeah, let's just keep this one on. I'll probably lose this. I'm just gonna leave it. Hey, what's up, Total? How you doing? It's the best in my opinion, but I like the other two. I disagree with, well, not, I don't disagree with you like it. Cause that's your opinion. I think that Phantom Menace is, other than, I thought Darth Maul was so stinking cool. I like that part, but I felt like that was out of the three, if you take out the Anakin dialogue in like episode 2, because I don't feel like an actual person would talk like that. I thought that Clone Wars and the third one were like really good. You know, not terrible. The originals are, in opinion, the best. Dude, they're so the newest ones are so bad. The newest ones are so bad. If you're like me and you're going to completely forget, yeah, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Are you replanting these trees? What are you, the Lorax? Huh? No, I'm probably gonna build some custom trees. What I'm planning on doing, this is kind of a spoiler, but I guess it doesn't matter, is I'm gonna cut down most of these trees. I'm gonna build a wall, and it's almost gonna be like the villagers over here have like their own like city, and then you have the bad guys over here, which I'm gonna build some walls up over here. So it's almost like there's conflict between the two, and this is gonna be like no man's land. I'll probably put some like lava and stuff in between, and like make it look like it's been like you know, conflict between the two. Does that make sense? Darth Maul is so awesome. I think it's I'm a big Darth Maul fan. Even though I just remember like being like, Darth Maul's so cool, and my dad just did not, at the time especially, did not like the new, or the prequels, I guess at the time, like the early 2000s. And he's like, Darth Maul is terrible. He was like so serious about it. He's like, Darth Vader would just go like this to him and just like turn him into Play-Doh or something, which I don't think is a real thing. I watched the Star Wars. I never once saw anybody get turned into Play-Doh. Right? And I'm pretty sure that's copyright also, so it would be like Fundo or something. Raining Tacos is bad. So just so you know, Raining Tacos isn't set yet because I couldn't get it to work. They're having trouble. So that's why I said it's broken. And I think I might do like a hardcore, it's going to be Java only, but I might do like a hardcore world. A longer run? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It was kind of cool. He got chopped in half. Right? I mean, it wasn't cool for him. I'm sure he didn't like that. Why did Darth Maul try to run over a little baby Anakin, though? Right? I know that's been like a meme for a long time. But like, he didn't even know. And he was just going, and he just like was gonna run over a little baby Anakin. You gotta respect him. That's pretty evil. Yeah, sorry if I'm missing some of your guys' messages. I just looked over it. Yeah, he had a lot bigger role in the animated series. I didn't follow it too much, but he was kind of too cool a character to like have die in one movie, you know. Like, he had a lot of he was just cool, you know. Fun fact, that was the same guy who played Toad in the first X-Men. That's the same actor. And I watched like this interview thing with him, and he was saying like he was in like some of the biggest movies ever. Like, think about X-Men, Star Wars, and he was in like other ones too. And he said like he could go to like to the mall and stuff, and like no one would recognize him from anything, which is really weird to be like in some of the biggest movies in the whole world and like still have like be able to have like a somewhat normal life, you know. Oh, I hate this tree. Oh, this isn't that bad. I take it back. These mutant trees though are like the worst. Yeah, dude, he's crazy good. He's crazy good. Wait a minute, Random, where did you get Bun Bun's carrots from? I don't know what that even means. Is this gonna happen again? Oh, it didn't. Okay. Nice. It just keeps happening though. I've killed, like, since I've been on the server, so many of these. Because lightning will strike it, and then they'll get all angry. And like, I think it'd be a lot cooler if it was like a lot more rare, but it seems to happen like I've had it happen several times. Spill the beans. You're so bored, Bunny? Here's some good ways to entertain yourself. Clean your room. That's a good way. You could do the dishes. And don't like not even ask for anything in return. Just do it. I think that would be really fun. I feel like that was a really dad thing, right? I always you want me to kill it? Okay. I mean, it's already kind of dead, but there's already a bunch of them. Here, let's it gave me one bone? Are you kidding me? I feel like this should give you more dad things to say. It's true though. I always tell my kids, I'm like, you know what would be really fun to do? And they're like, what? And I'm like, let's take a nap or something. And then they're like, so now it's harder to get them to like get excited for things. I got 2 kids, by the way, if you guys are wondering. I got Emily and Grace. They're 13 months apart, so they're almost like the same age. So. Very dad thing to say. It made me smile, so yeah, it must have been a dad remark. Right? I mean... I don't know what to say. You're bored. It's like... I feel like that this is probably isn't like a super entertaining stream to keep people on board, so... But... I feel like this helps me because this is a kind of a big task. I think I would do it significantly faster if I wasn't streaming, but it's a lot more fun for me to cut down these trees while just like hanging out. Oh man. How old were you guys when you learned how to ride a bike? I'm just wondering. With no training wheels. With no training wheels. Because I was working with Emily on, like, riding her bike with no training wheels, and I was like, Emily, like, she just turned 7. I'm like, you should definitely be able to do this. And then it turns out, like, most of the kids in her class, like, none of them ride their bike without training wheels. And I was like, I remember, like, significantly younger, like, learning, you know? And I've been, like, which is okay, like, I don't overly push her. I'm like, let's, you know. But... I was like, I've been finally when she's like just recently, she's like, yeah, let's start to learn. So 4 years old. See, you were like 10. Okay. So I guess, I think I was like 5. When I took my training wheels off, but it was early 90s guys was a different time because my parents gave me a bike that was way too big for me. The only way I could get on the bike, I'm not even kidding. The only way I could get on the bike is if I put it on like the curb and I like stood on it and on the curb and then jump on because the bike was like way too big for me. Which also getting off the bike, I had to like tip over to like get off the bike. Yeah, it was a big deal. It was a big deal, you know. I wasn't keen on the outdoors and still in that way, so I didn't learn until I was 10. So I guess I mean I don't think there's like a right age or a wrong age. But I thought like at that, you know, before she said like, you know, most kids in her class can't do it, because I was thinking our neighborhood everybody was pretty young. 1994, yeah, early 90s, dude. Is different times, man. It's like I feel like I can't even tell some of the stuff that were like completely okay for us to do then. That just sounds like throwing my parents under the bus, you know? Like like I have memories of just like riding in the back seat, like I put a seatbelt on, but the seatbelt was a lap belt that was like super overly big that like wouldn't do anything. Yeah, what's a helmet? I remember because I grew up in Nebraska before I moved to Michigan, like as a young age, and all the kids would just get fireworks on 4th of July, and we just go out in the road and just like blow up fireworks, you know, like pretty unsupervised, and it was like the whole town kind of got involved with it, so it was like, but like, I don't know, it just different time now, you know. Like, we walked to our bus stop and stuff, like, at a really young age. That was, like, several blocks. It's like, now I don't think you could probably do that. Right, Mikey? What's up, Mikey? Oh, Mikey, I missed your first message. Or at least the message above. You might have broke more. Yeah, just push her off a large ramp. That might be a good idea. I mean, she's pretty good now, but, like, she can totally ride her bike by herself. But, like, if I let go... she gets like scared and she's like well, I might fall, and I'm like, yeah, you probably will fall. Like, you're gonna fall at some point while learning to ride your bike, like, but like that doesn't have to be like a super scary thing. That could just be like, oh, I fell, you know, I'm gonna get back up. Because like she learned how to rollerblade. She's really good at rollerblading now, and I said the same thing. She's like, well, what if I fall? I was like, well, then you just, you know, You just get back up and you do it again. Like, you're gonna fall learning how to rollerblade. Like, there's no way. Like, you'll never learn how to rollerblade if you don't put yourself in a position to fall. You know? Indeed. Oh, yeah, dude, Malcolm in the Middle? Yeah. That is actually, I mean, it's a little bit extreme on some things, but, like, that is the 90s. A lot of that stuff, like, actually kind of happened, you know? If you fall, yeah, if you fall once, you just quit. There you go. That's good advice. I don't know. I'm not very, I think that's the good thing with, like, the dad. In this case, it's, like, because Judy is, like, the opposite. Like, she's very, you know, a kid falls, you know? It's, like, she's a lot more compassionate with that than I am. I was, like, there's different levels of, like, crying for me to, like, really react, you know? Because, like, there's a lot of times you're like, ow, that hurt. And it's like, yep, that's fine. But, like, I mean, obviously there's different levels. Like, if, you know, a kid, like, just really takes a hit, then it's like, oh. Yeah, I want to check out your guys' worlds. I think that'd be really cool. 80s were wild. I missed the 80s. But just a little bit. Just so you guys know, I was born in the 90s. Like actually 90. That's what I meant to say. Like, actual 1990 was the year I was born, so. I just barely missed it. Man, I've got this night already, Mikey. These days are just going so fast. Why didn't I bring a bed? And where did I put that shulker box, Tater? Oh my goodness. Look at all these little terrible guys spawning all over the place. I don't want to be out here too long when it's dark, because it's dark enough under these trees that I just got to get in an open spot. I'm going the wrong way, but there we go. That they won't burn up when the sun comes up. So, oh, there it is, right there. Told you. I just found it right when you told me. Told you. Smack. That's an intentional design right there. Every once in a while, I'll make it right here and I'll smack my face on this. And this cat watches it. This is a good idea. I put this here so that, like, the creepers aren't, like, just creeping into my base, you know? All right. Sleeping. Yeah, unless they're gushing blood, I'm with you. Well, for the most part, I'm with you. I feel like I should probably clarify, you know, a little bit, but. I mean, the doctors here are the doctor is pretty cool, because they had, like, they said that they like when the kids go in for their and they have, like, little like, they got scabs on their knees, and they got, you know, bruises on their like calf or whatever. They're like, that shows, like, kids are, like, climbing and they're active and they're playing. And they said that they see that less now, you know, but that's like a healthy, like, you're climbing, you're playing, you get those little scabs, those little, you know, on your knees. I remember as a kid, I put holes in all of my jeans knees, all of them. My mom was not very happy about it. She put, like, a 90s patch over it. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like, where they just patch over the knees with, like, a random like a random other piece of material. That's how you fixed it then. That means they're living, yeah. Yeah, it was kind of interesting because I never really thought about it, but they said that. They're like, yep, that's good. We like to see that. We see that less now than they used to, you know? So. Come here! Why is the cat running? I don't get it. Ooh. Let's wear this. That's nice. We're not going to talk about that, though. It was a little messed up. All right, let's throw this stuff in here. This is going to take me significantly longer. And the funny part is some of these trees I'm going to make. I want to have like a big tree, like in there probably, like a big dead looking tree in the middle. So I'm going to recycle a lot of these pieces. My grandma used to not tolerate holes in the jeans, so she covered the holes with patches. I hated those jeans and never wore them again. That was the thing to do, though. That was the thing to do, you know? Just patch them up. Although, I do have to say, like, clothes quality is a lot different now than it used to be. At least the clothes, like, my kids, like, I feel like I could not have worn, the quality of clothes like my kids have, because I would have just absolutely destroyed every single one of them, like even worse than like I already did, because they're really cheap now. You know, it's like because I remember like you know, you get your older brother's clothes when you fit into them, like, you know, and like you pass clothing down. Like it barely happens now because they don't make them like they used to. Man, I super sound like a boomer. I should change my title to Boomer Random Speaks or something, right? Back in my day, yeah, especially girls' clothes, yeah. You don't like jeans? Just yoga pants for you? That's like the thing now, Bunny. Everybody just rocking out the yoga pants, like people kind of made fun of it at first, and maybe like but now it's like mainstream, you know? That's all. There we go. Let's kill this tree. I do gotta collect some of the leaves. I've been bad at it. I don't need all of them, but every chance I, you know, just break a little bit, because I don't want to have to go out and replant trees or break trees just to get more leaves. It's like, might as well get them while I'm killing the trees, you know? Might as well. Pants! Where are you going? We don't wear pants! Oh, man. Off topic. What's your thoughts? For Halo, the BR leaks? I thought they were true when they were like, when it was leaked before. I totally think they're gonna do it. I think it was not wise how long they waited. I don't know, maybe it was. Maybe it was good timing because people got to play the other stuff, and then once it got kind of, you know, the casual players dropped off, now they're gonna bring up the VR. I'm not sure. I want to play it. I like Halo. I think it's cool. I try not to look into too many of those because I got really excited before when they were talking about like the really big, you know, 300 players, and I'm like, this probably isn't true, most likely. But I don't know. There were some people like leaking stuff like that, and it's like, that would be cool. Like having it's almost like a bunch of mini Halo rounds going off at the same time, with like 300 other people. But so I try not to look too much into it because I'm like, that sounds so fun, and then what's gonna happen is it's probably gonna be like a normal one. What's up, Timmy? Nice. How you doing? Mikey, when are you gonna go visit Random again? Ooh, can I spoil that? Oh, he said soon. Okay. Red vs. Blue back in my day. Yeah. Red vs. Blue is I liked it. Caboose. I remember Caboose. I don't even think everybody in here is gonna understand or like remember that. That was good timing. So Tim, I'm just killing trees. I wish I was doing something cooler, but like I'm literally streaming this just because this is like a big grind, and I was like, it just felt weird just sitting doing this on my own, you know? Like it's like, I don't know, because it's gonna take me a long time to get all this done. So I'm like, I might as well go live, murder some trees together, you know? Rock, paper, scissors back in my day, yeah. It's not pink, it's lightest red, yeah. I remember the like the first episode's a lot better than later on though. I don't remember like when they're all on Blood Gulch. That's like the ones I really remember more so. But I'm sure if I started watching it, it'd be like, oh yeah, I remember this. That's how it was when I just watched Shrek 2. Like I didn't realize that I memorized that whole movie until I started watching it again, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember like everything. Big brain random, you know? Killing Trace is very entertaining. Not if you're the Lorax though. You would be in tears. Why is he doing this? It's for a good reason, Mr. Lorax. It's well, actually, it's not really. It's not that good a justification. I just want to build something here. You know? I feel like that wouldn't work super well. Is Random gonna get 1,000 subs? I hope I get 1,000 subs. But here's the thing, and same thing that I said on Twitch. Like I would rather have build a community of people who are actually like digging what's going on and like being part of it than just having like a big number. You know, I don't know. I would flex a little bit. Like if I had 1 million, I'd probably bring it up like in casual conversations with strangers. Somebody be like, hey, you know, enjoying the weather? I'd be like, I got 1 million! 1 million subscribers on YouTube! And I would just like that poor old lady on the sidewalk would be like, what are you talking about? You know, but I would bring it up all the time, right? Weddings, right? They'd be like, is there any reason these two should not be wed? And I'd be like, hey, no, I don't have anything to say about that. But guys, guess what? I got 1 million subscribers on my Minecraft YouTube channel. Right? That'd be cool. I feel like I'm a pretty humble person, but that might break me. I don't know. Right? That might break me. That's okay. I got another shulker box, guys. We planned for this. There we go. What is a rose bush doing here? There. Are you glad like real life isn't Minecraft though? Like you check your pockets and you're like, there's a rose bush! You know? You open one of your chests that you have in your room and there's a bunch of rotten flesh. I don't know. Feel like it's kind of sketchy. Raw beef. You just got a bunch of raw beef in your pockets. You want a 1v1 on raining tacos? Dude, I would make you cry. I'd make you cry, Hippo. Oh, wait, are you talking to Bunny? If so, take back my trash talk. I don't know, keep it. I was confident. Oh, that was not a... There we go. What did Total say? Total said, very good reason not to invite... Yeah, that'd be a bad reason. So if I get 1 million subscribers, guys, just assume it's going to go to my head. Right? I get a puppy just to name it. Random has 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Right? And I don't even pet it. I just have it just to name it. Dude, oh my goodness, man. My pockets what are in my pockets? I have like probably... Yeah, I got like a... Okay, I got some gum wrappers, but then I have this wrapper from a Chewy bar, which just for the record, guys, I didn't eat this Chewy bar. I'm pretty sure my kids just handed, they do that. They just they eat something and then we're on the way to school or something. And they'll just hand me a wrapper and I'm just like, oh, thank you. And then I just put it in my pocket. And then before we do laundry, I'd take out the most random things. You just reach in your pocket and it's like, oh, look, a Buff Random sticker, you know? It's weird. I'm gonna throw that away now before I get confused. You got a challenge for me? What's that challenge? Jeez, dude, what? With kids, man, here's the weird thing. One time we had this play kitchen, and it was like in our living room, on the side of our living room. You know, we didn't really, the kids played over there, but like, you know, but there was like this really gross smell. And we're like, what is that? And we like looked everywhere. We're like it was like something died is what it smelled like. And we opened up their play refrigerator, and it turns out that they thought, you know, it was a refrigerator, so it would be fun to put real food in there. So we got this just disgusting food that has just been in there for like, you know, 4 days or 5. I don't even know how many days. That were just like in this play kitchen. It was like the most terrible thing ever, you know? Kids. Don't worry, guys. It took away their Christmas. If you're wondering. My dad comes home from work last night with 3 remotes. 4 office lights, a Coke bottle, 3 pennies. Yeah, it's like weird. It's like a random. Looks like he was playing like a weird scavenger hunt. It's like, it's funny. Oh yeah, we don't have. My kids play Legos so much more organized than I used to. When I was a kid, dude, my dad was so mad all the time because he would like step on Legos and be like, ah, you know, like, and I know it hurts, you know, but like I was a kid and Legos are hard to keep on the table. My kids are pros. I don't know how they're so organized with their Legos. Not with other stuff, but their Legos they keep on the table, and it's a blessing. But I think they know because I'm a monster. Like if they leave little toys on the ground, I just sweep it up and throw it away. Is that messed up? Because, well, normally I'll warn them. I'm like, hey guys, pick up your toys, and they're like, eh, you know, and they don't. I just sweep them up and throw them away. You know what Yeah, you just hand them anything, they'll take it. Oh, that's funny. That is a thing that people do though. Like if you reach out something, they just take it. It's like almost like human nature, you know? Yeah, I've been pretty lucky. I haven't really stepped on too many Legos myself. I stepped on a Legolas once. I used to have this action figure of from Lord of the Rings, and I stepped on him, and he had a bow, and it impaled. I don't know why I thought, probably just because it sounds the same, but pretty terrible. I also almost caught our house on fire with a Boba Fett action figure. I think I shared that on stream. I had like this little lamp. I was on the top bunk, and I had this little like one of those open lamps. Think 90s, you know, open lamps like this. And I would always put Boba Fett in there, like as like a little spaceship thing. But one time I forgot about him, and I left the light on, and his butt caught on fire. And all of a sudden, there's all this butt smoke from Boba Fett. And the fire department came because it was really smoky. Like it didn't actually like catch fire, but it was super smoky. And they came out, and they didn't know what it was at first. And we had a neighbor who was like a volunteer firefighter or whatever, and they all came out. They brought these big fans and blew out all the smoke in the house and stuff. And it just turns out it's Boba Fett's butt. I thought of that the whole time I watched the book of Boba Fett. I was like, you know, because it was canon to me. It was canon to me. But, you know, Disney went in a different direction. You know? I got no words. It would be weird if you had a word for that total. You're like, oh, that's called A, and you just like had a word for it, you know? Oh yeah, stepping on Legos is not good. Bananas, pieces of paper. Yeah, dude, that's oh, blue. I gotta remember the blue. That's, yeah, my kids do the same, just absolutely. But I don't take the gross stuff. Okay, so this is the difference between Judy, my wife, and me. Judy will take snotty rags from our kid. Like our kids will blow like just a like, you know, gummy worm full of snot, like all in this thing, and just reach out, and my wife will just take it. Just with her bare hands will just take it. I will not take that. I will not. Nope. I'll just point to where a trash can is, or I'll say, hey, just put it in your pocket. Mom will find it when she's doing laundry, you know? But yeah, no, I don't take booger cloths. That's a line. I don't know what that means, X game. I don't know what that means, but welcome. That's all right. I missed some of you guys' things. Thaddeus said, we found the eldest son's sippy cup in milk. Oh, no! Milk is the worst! You just hear the whole cup. Dude, I do that so much. This sounds so bad, you know, especially you guys, like, I know it's not good for the environment, but, like, sometimes I see things, and I'm just way more content with throwing it away than dealing with it, right? There's so much Tupperware that I've thrown away that's my wife's Tupperware she has. Instead of washing it, I just, like, thrown it away. Like, it was, like, left in the fridge, and I opened it up, I'm like, oh! You know, I just throw the whole thing away. I throw the whole thing away, Bunny. I don't even, you know, I know that there's, like, a terrible plastic, we need to change the world, like there's like real stuff, you know. I just throw it away. I feel like I'm good in other areas, but not in that. My wife's like, did you throw away all my Tupperware? And I'm like, it's kind of tough, you know, because yeah, I did it, but I'm trying to think of ways to explain like something else could have happened to it too, you know, without like being dishonest, but just like being vague. Oh, was that the one that had the crack in it or whatever? You know, I don't like when you got Tupperware and you could tell someone had spaghetti in it. You know, it's like red. It's got like we got a couple of bowls that are like that, and like, I'm just waiting for my chance to accidentally break them. Yeah, no, I don't understand, you know? She sees value in some of that stuff, and I don't. I'm like, it served its purpose. You know, got like that melted, does anybody got like that melted plate, like plastic plate or Tupperware that's like, someone like microwaved, and it's like, why is this still around? Like, there's no lid to this Tupperware container. Why? It has no lid. It's, I don't know. My wife's like, you can't put this pan in the dishwasher. Yeah, you can. I've done it like 10 times. I've done it so many times, Judy. I'm not gonna wash that by hand. You just get a new one for Christmas. That's what the father-in-law does. He just buys a new one. That's terrible. True. No, it's very true. I've done it. I'll probably continue to do it too. That's like have you guys ever like had like a, you know, something you're like, but you know you're gonna do it again? I feel like that's mine, right? Just don't eat food, Mikey. There you go. That's a good solution, right? I hate my neighbor's dog. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think they watch this. I'm gonna say it. It's the ugliest dog, and they're like really proud of that ugly dog. It's not. It barks like that. It barks like that, you know? And it always just sits on the other side of the fence. Every time I'm outside, he just yaps at me. And like most dogs I'm pretty cool with, but this dog, I don't even know what its name is. I think I talked about this before. It's a dog that sounds like a turkey sometimes. Like when it gets really upset, it's like, like that, like a turkey. And I'm like, dude, is my dog got a turkey? And I like look outside and it's like just this dumb dog. The dumbest dog. It's so dumb, guys. I don't know how to bring it up to my neighbor too. Just in like conversation sometimes, like, hey dude, I hate your dog. You know? The neighbor's dog just joined chat. Dude, Hippo, you could ban neighbor's dog if it came in, man. It's not even a cool dog. Throw away the plastic bowl onto a plate. That looks, it's gone. Yeah, that's how I got it. Dude, for real. For real. That's Tater. Tater, that's exactly. It's the French Bulldog. Yeah, if that's even what you want to call it. It's, I don't know. It's like, Mikey, what was your thoughts on that dog? What was your thoughts on that dog? Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Hey, you got held for, you can let that go through if there's a mod in here. You can let that go through. I think it thinks he's self-promoting, like YouTube thinks. So it hit it, but it's fine. The dog's neighbor just got pinned. Dude, yeah, Mikey, what did you think about that dog? There's only 2 dogs in the whole world that I don't like, right? That are still living, right? Oh, I should really rephrase that. One dog I didn't like, but he's gone. But I like almost all dogs. Like, I'm pretty chill with dogs. But I don't like my father-in-law's dog. That's the only dog that I just would not pet. Like, if that dog wanted, like, came up to me, it's like, pet me. Well, first if it spoke to me, that would be creepy. But, like, if I knew it wanted to be pet real bad, I wouldn't do it. I would not pet that dog. I don't like the way that dog walks. It's a little chihuahua, and he walks like, oh, he's so confident. And he thinks he's like a big dog, and he's like the boss of the house, and they like joke around about it. They're like, he's the boss of the house. I'm like, dude, he should not be the boss. He has like no qualifications, no nothing, you know? It was a cool dog until I started doing that. I don't know. Maybe I'm too harsh. I don't know. We got a really cool cat that's in our neighborhood, though. That, like, I'm not like a super cat person, but I like that. That's a cool cat. I don't like that one neighbor's cat, though. It keeps putting dead stuff in her yard. And I'm like, dude, if you were anything else, that would be like, I don't know. Like, if I started putting dead stuff in my neighbor's yard, I'd probably go to jail or something, or get on a weird list. But cats do it, like, all the time, and they get zero trouble. It's like a double standard, I think. Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm not, like I said, I'm not doing a whole lot on here. I'm just cutting down trees. I think that if you're waiting for me to do something neat, it's probably not going to happen in this stream. You know? Oh, that is crazy. Send me a picture, Mikey. I want to see a picture. In fact, if any of you guys got doggos or kitty cats or hamsters or bald eagles or whatever, I don't know why I said bald eagles. Birds, you probably shouldn't have a bald eagle if you're. I'm pretty sure that's like a crime. But guys, share the images in my Discord. I think I have a link that shows Discord. Let's see. Does that work? I think I have one. Is it this one? I have a button on my stream deck. No, that clearly did not work. So I think it's in my description if you're not part of my Discord. I'd highly recommend it. It's spring break for a lot of you guys, right? Some of you peeps are on spring break. Spring break was always a lot of fun. In Michigan, it always felt like it was like snowy during spring break, though. It was like spring break, but it was always like super cold. So like you couldn't do any like spring stuff, you know? Nebraska, it's nice. It's like 75 degrees today. It's crazy. The weather is so, like, that's one thing about moving. Like, the weather is really nice here. Like, you still get all the seasons, but they're just not as, like, the winter is just significantly shorter. Which is nice. 4 days off? That's awesome. Nice. Take that. Cut down the street. I feel like if I get most of these trees cut down, then this is an absolute win, right? An absolute win. What's up? Welcome in. It was all cold and gross, yeah. I don't know why this made me think of this, Thaddeus, but I'm going to share this story, okay? So one year I worked at like this youth center, And Easter was on April 1st, right? So we did an Easter egg hunt. And I just jokingly said that there was we put an egg out there, a golden egg, and it had $150 in it, right? So there's all this candy and other stuff, but there's one egg out there and it has $150. Now it's April Fool's, and I say it in kind of like a joking way. I'm like, guys, make sure you find that golden egg, right? And these kids like spent so much time out looking like because it was like a huge field. It was like a lot of land, you know, and everybody's looking all over the place. And it's good that they're looking really hard for all these eggs, because otherwise I mowed that field, and I would end up just mowing over all the eggs because they were like, it's hard to see when you're on there. And these kids were like looking super hard for a long time. It didn't really hit me that like they were like took it super serious. So the first time they came back and they're like, give us a hint. And I was like, oh, your hint is it's definitely out there somewhere, you know? And which I was like kind of kidding, you know, with the way I said it, but they believed it. So they went back out and were looking. And then there's like a certain point where I was like, hey guys, like, I was just kidding. There's no golden egg. And they were all like they were so mad at me. I was like, April Fools. You know, they were like so like heartbroken. Like this kid assumed like he would be the one that found it, and he was like already coming up with like ways to spend the money and stuff. It was a joke gone bad. It brought me a lot of joy, knowing I ruined some of these kids' Easter egg hunt. So. Oh, I can never tell if these are live or not. Yeah, this one's live. It would be really weird if you ever go to a random stream and it's dead, you know, and I'm just like... And chat is just going. Chat is just going. They're like, you're killing it right now! You're drop dead gorgeous! They're saying all this stuff, you know? That'd be actually super morbid. Yay, sleep stream! Yeah! Oh, man. Boom! Booming! Yeah, it got a lot of, I got like 35 diamond blocks, I think. I got from that. I felt bad, so I went and spent a whole bunch of my diamonds in shops. So that kind of got the diamonds circulating again. So yeah, because it was, but I do feel like it was actually worth it, because I have a netherite block in there, and I have a bunch of netherite, and I accidentally stripped that log. That's not good. So I do feel like it was technically worth like the amount of diamonds, but like some of the shulker boxes were not that great, you know. So. Oh no! That would not have been good. That would not have been good if I just like blew up. The good thing with this world though is like if I do die, there's graves, so I don't like have to worry about losing stuff. But it would be inconvenient. It would have been inconvenient. You should get me diamonds, maybe. I need money to buy millions of. Oh, that would be nice. Are those good? Do you still? I haven't had those in forever. I feel like my body couldn't accept them now. I feel like there'd be too. They're not like greasy, but you know what I mean, like chips and stuff. Like I can't do those. Oh no, you're good. You don't owe me any diamonds. You're good. Because I use those coupons you gave for stuff that I put back into shulker. Like so, I got like mending and stuff from that shop using those coupons, and then I put them back inside boxes. So I'll still get diamonds. So you don't owe me anything. I'll try them. I don't know. Grease is just... Wait, that looks really weird. Oh, it was like... Did you guys see how that looked? Or is that just... That might have just been me. There we go. This is starting to actually look like it's actually opening up now. It takes a while. Let's see from the sky what this looks like. Almost there. I gotta clear up. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna clear up this side, so I shouldn't go that direction as much. I want to clear this area up right here. If you guys haven't liked this stream, can I encourage you to like this stream by clicking the like button? You just go boop. It doesn't actually make that sound, but you can make that sound while you click it if you want, if it makes it more appealing to push. I think it says that we have, well, it says I have 0 viewers, so I don't know what's wrong with YouTube Studio, because I don't think that's true. But it says we have, should I refresh it? I'm scared to refresh it. Oh, we have 12 likes. Boop! Oh, there you go. Doesn't that make it feel a lot better? I don't know. Or is it just me? Whoop, wrong way. When he was playing dead. That would have been, that would have not been good. They got held for some reason. YouTube is really, I guess, sensitive about what you guys say on some stuff, because a lot of your guys' messages are being... You have 9 watching now? Okay, yeah, it says 0, which I'm assuming was not true. I'll take whatever we get. I'm pretty content today. Just like what? Oh no, I never found that flame, but we figured out what happened to it. Like, but we never were able to find it. It despawned. So apparently, when I was running away, I threw it on the ground like this, and nobody saw it happen. I didn't know it happened. I was like running around doing stuff, you know, and while I was running, it just went boop, like that, just like what Sushi said, and it was way too late. By the time we saw it, despawned. But isn't that weird? I've never done that before, but it was the same time frame that if you go to Cyber's, when Cyber was playing on IgnitorSMP, Cyber accidentally threw his, except he accidentally threw his into lava, which is actually funny. He was just bragging about having an enchanted diamond pickaxe, and he worked like the whole episode for, and then he accidentally threw it in lava. I loved it. I loved it. I might fix my axe in a little bit though. I got mending on it, so I might do that. I gotta remember to keep getting leaves, because I don't want to have to go back and try to fix them later. Oh, did you change it? What did you change it to by any chance? By any chance? That was not a good sentence, but it made sense still. What did you change it to? You're the best builder? You do that often? Oh man, I've only had that happen like one time. And like the funny thing is, like, nobody noticed. Like, we're all like kind of goofing off and, you know, streaming, and I just yeeted it right on the ground. To minus? Is your keyboard different, or do you like all the way across to like to the right of 0? Because that seems really far. I mean, I guess you don't. If you don't drop stuff like you know, I guess you can probably get away with it. Bye. I appreciate you coming in and saying hi. If that's what that meant. Will you play another game? Yeah, I will some point in time. I'll play. We actually got some stuff in the works. But if you're talking about like Fortnite, like on a stream, I will do that eventually at some point. I kind of decided to focus a little bit on building something, you know, building like this community around, you know, IgnitorSMP is obviously the big thing I'm working on, but I'm also like trying, you know, more focused on Minecraft as of right now. Because that's the tough thing is because I had Fortnite people, I had Minecraft people, I had, you know, people that like when I played like a random game, people would come in and they would hang out when I was doing other stuff, but like they were more into. It felt like it was splitting the community up, if that makes sense. All right, so I'm officially out of space for all of this. That's fine. Is this the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. I guess it's a good idea if you don't want to accidentally throw stuff. If I did it more often, I'd probably do it too. I'd probably switch it. Like if I accidentally, did that, like. But for me, it was just kind of like a one weird thing, you know? It was like... Roblox! I've never played Roblox on stream. That is one that I have actually never done on stream. I did play it with my daughter a little bit. Full disclosure, I'm not sure if it's for me or if I just didn't find the right one. You know, because it was like the one they were playing was more like you just kind of waited and you pushed a button and then stuff upgraded. But like I don't feel like you actually like really like did. I don't know. I'm not trashing it because people like it, but that one wasn't for me. Let's talk visit soon. We should. I would yeah, have a good work time. It's a weird sentence. Yeah, we'll talk about visiting soon, dude. I'd totally be down. The cool thing is, I mean, I'm gonna be on vacation pretty soon. I'm gonna announce that soon. I'm not gonna announce the time frame yet, but I am gonna go on vacation soon, so I'll be in Texas. I'm also gonna be at the Josh fight, so if you want to see me win the Josh fight, I'll be there as well. There's a Josh Fight 2.0. A lot of people don't know that there's a second one coming out. I know because I live near where it's at, so it's like big news around here. But it hasn't like blown up on the internet as much. I mean, I saw like articles and stuff for it, but it hasn't like got, and it's a ways off, so it hasn't like got a ton of stuff. That's a good list of games. I haven't liked any of this. This one's kind of controversial, I guess. Sonic, I really liked Sonic when I was younger, like the side-scrolling kind of like almost like the Mario's like platformer style. But I didn't like as soon as they got to like the 3D-ish Sonic games. I haven't enjoyed any of those. But to be fair, I mean, I know that there's some that are better than others. Like, which one was the one that's like really bad? There's one that's like universally hated. Random, are you Josh? I am Josh. Yeah, hey, thanks for coming in and hanging out. I super appreciate it. Have a fantastic night. Day, night, work time, whatever. I hope you have a good one. I'm just, I know I'm just cutting down trees, so it's like, I appreciate anybody who's in here for any amount of time. It's pretty cool to me. Like, especially with short notice, you know? Johnny Boy for sure. Short is... One, I feel like that's longer, but two, that's not even like the right name. You know? One thing about being a Josh in school, though, people used to, and people don't even, like, when I was this, like, in school, people didn't really use this word very much, but they did use it just to me, especially, like, teachers and stuff. They'd be like, oh, just joshing you. Have you guys ever heard that? I heard it. I heard it quite a bit. Because my name was Josh. And people would be like, are you joshing us? And I was like, I feel like that's, like, one of the only names you could do that to, you know? I do like when people give nicknames that are longer than the normal name, you know? It's like, I'm gonna give you a nickname. It's like... I don't think I'm ever gonna officially come back to Twitch. I feel like we talked about this quite a bit. Like Twitch, obviously we were seeing growth and you know, we're doing well over there, but I felt long term that that's not. I feel like it would have been harder to make this switch later. So I made it out of the time that I did, even though it did temporarily set us back. You know. Yeah, if I win, they're gonna let some baby Josh win, though. I already know it. That's what they did last year. They let like some little baby infant Josh win. They're like, oh look, he's the Josh. It's like a second grader. It's like, dude, you're like the, you know. But like, you got to do that. That's wholesome. That's good, you know. Because like, if you like, you know, just destroyed this little kid with a pool noodle at the Josh fight, like that would have probably not have been good, you know. But between me and you, I feel like I could have taken that little baby Josh. Right? Weak arms. Probably wouldn't have stood that much of a chance. Just destroy. Oh man, that's one of the things that's like that's a funny thing to say, but would actually be like super messed up, you know? Just like oh man. All right, how close are? Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Kill this tree. I didn't really 100% think this all the way through too, so I know I want to have like space to have like put up a wall, put like a no man's land up, and do like a couple things. But it's really hard to like envision what this is gonna be without with the trees there. You almost have to go without the trees just so you can have like a blank slate to be like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm gonna fill in all this space. Fix the axe. That's okay. I'll do that. It's not in danger of breaking, but you're right. Can a mod? Actually, I can do it. Let me. That's not. I don't know why YouTube thought what you're saying is like violent, but there you go. You'll fight John T. At the Josh fight? That'd be confusing. Hey, Earth, or Twister. What do you want me to? What should we call you? Like Earth Twister? Should I say the whole thing? But thanks for coming and hanging out. I appreciate you. I'm gonna. Oh, I didn't grab my shulker box. That was like the whole. There we go. Okay. We're good. Can't touch this. I'll be your mod. Wait, are you not modded? Mikey? It's like kind of hard to tell. Party on, Raining Tacos. Hey guys, I'm kind of nervous about you guys building a bunch of stuff on Raining Tacos because it's a very broken server. So you're not. Okay, let's. If I'm able to do this from the dashboard right here, I'll promote you. Yeah, I think I did it. Bedrock, the biggest issue with Bedrock is there's no way that I can like add like anti-griefing stuff unless I paid someone to like do custom coding. Because it was like it's pretty complex, you know. Like there's no way to stop people from cheating. It's kind of a terrible setup. You know, like you can literally download an app on your phone and cheat. Like it's so hard to have any like any big servers and stuff on Bedrock. All right, so I almost need to just get a shulker box just for these logs. And then I'll put those inside there. Alright, so we got all the dark oak. It's actually good. I needed the logs because I'm gonna throw. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually turn these into planks. There we go. And put these in here. Oh, I got rid of the planks in here. Okay, never mind. That was a fail. But because if I need stripped logs, I'll strip them as I place them. You know, if that makes sense. All right, yeah, sorry. Somewhat organizing. I keep opening that one instead. Let's see, can any of that fit? Just a little bit of this can fit in there. All right, we're gonna use this one as the catch-all for right now. We'll put this away. It's kind of nice to get all these saplings too. Like this is a pretty nice thing. Okay, so I got this. Now I'm gonna go down and should I use? I'm gonna use the bones just because they're closer. Now there is a Enderman farm that would be better, like faster, but I only need to. I can heal these really quick. So I'm gonna go down here. This is my skeleton farm. It's gonna take just a little bit. I'll just chill with you guys for a little bit. You see it up there? Hey, where's the skeletons? Wait, for real, where are the skeletons? This is actually taking a long time. Mikey Old, I love that. Yeah, Mikey, you're scaring the children. There we go, that took a long time. That was weird. Normally this thing is there something else spawned in, or like, I don't know how well you guys can tell. It might be really dark for you. I'm sorry. I'm gonna replace my. It's gonna take a little bit because my wings need to be healed, and then I'll put my axe. I'm thinking about not even carrying a sword anymore, guys. Do you think I should just use my axe just for like my weapon and for my tool? Like because I just feel like my hotbar is like almost always taken up, you know? Like I always have rockets, torches, food, and then all of these. Like now I know I carry around the hoe. I do sometimes put that away, so I have one open spot. But I would love to have like more hotbars, you know? You're bad at axe PvP, but I don't think it would matter though because I'm not PvPing. I'm just, you know, I'm just playing against like some skeletons and stuff. But I like the sweeping edge like for this, you know. All right, so let's put you there. Okay, cool. That actually healed a little bit quicker. It healed my elytra, so we'll do this a couple times. This is a little bit slower pace, but it gets me bones too. I actually used a lot of bones because when I did my random box, I put a lot of bone. Like I gave away a whole bone block shulker box full, so it did use up a lot of my bones, which I needed because I had so many that I like couldn't use them all, you know. I think that we're kind of like restarted. You know, our like viewership right now is like, you know, way down than what it was on Twitch. So like, I don't like basically I told people like we had, you know, like 30 people in viewers. We had like, you know, one main mod and then other people kind of popped in and out. And I feel like that should be like the ratio. So like once we start growing, you know, it's like, and there's a need for more mods, like we'll add more mods. Right now it's pretty I think it's pretty good now, you know, because nobody wants to go into stream and everybody being a mod except for like, you know, a couple people. It's like I feel like I got robbed on that one. I barely got any XP on my axe. Stop killing Monty's. You know, that's one thing about his skin that Monty has now. Mods are always lurking. Thanks, Patrick. I appreciate that. What's up, Foxy? Is Monty has a different Java skin, and I'm like just now getting used to it. It feels so stinking weird seeing him not a skeleton. Golden Foxy, how you been though? If you guys haven't liked the stream yet, I would recommend you liking the stream. I think it'd be good. Vid is usually lurking too. I appreciate guys, especially on YouTube, like where watch hours. Because I'm gonna keep this public. I think it's gonna give like quite a bit of watch hours, you know. So I'm trying to get to 4,000. I'm like halfway there, so I need watch hours. I also need 1,000 subscribers, so I think we're getting closer. Last I looked, we were like, what, 830 or 829, I think that's what it was. Oh, you got sick? I'm sorry to hear that. Lurking is just having the stream open. Like, you might be doing other stuff, but you're just like, it sounds way creepier than it is. It's just, you just have the stream open, but you're like doing other stuff. You're not like, maybe not chatting, or maybe you're going to go to the other room and do some laundry and you just have the stream going, you know? That's basically what it is. So I'm almost there. It's almost healed, guys. It's getting there. Cause now that, all of this is healed. I'm still wearing that cat head. Die! There we go. I wish you could. It would be overpowered, but I wish you could do something with these arrows, like you could smelt them down, and like they even just gave you a small chance of giving you an iron ingot. That would be, because like there's so many. I just been burning them, but it feels wasteful, you know. Boom, boom. I figured, Bunny, but I was like, that's a good way to you know, if anybody's like wondering, they're like, what is that? What is that? That's what it is. You know what's just... Maybe I should have went to the Enderman farm. This is feeling slow. Yeah, it's like they're spawning in a lot slower. Look, there's only one there. There we go. There's 3. Nap time, that would nap times, like nap time kind of messes me up. Like whenever I take a nap, it feels like it messes up my whole like day, you know. Oh wait, Iron Knight just posted a new video. All right, so YouTube does not have like where I can't raid people, you know, like drop a raid. But guys, here's a link. Iron Knight just posted a video. You go check that out. Make sure you're subscribed to Iron Knight if you're not already. And yeah, just hit that subscribe button. Check out that video. Leave a comment too, guys. That helps YouTubers so much. Like if you like and then leave a comment, but also like, you know, watch the video. Like not just like have it open but not watch any of it, because that will kind of hurt their retention, you know. But the subscribing, liking, commenting, that's so huge. There's his newest video. Maybe we can get like a I don't know, what would be something we could all like post on there? All right, I'm gonna kill just a couple more, and then I'm gonna go back to cutting down trees. Where's Bold? I don't know. It's spring break, so he might be doing whatever. I didn't give anybody notice too before I went live. I just was like, hey guys. Well, I mean, I gave like what, 5-10 minutes notice. I was like, I'm gonna go live. But with no schedule, it's like kind of tough. All right, boom, boom, boom. That's good enough. That's good enough. Go back to cutting down trees. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool people on the server. So, gonna lurk and have some dinner? Absolutely. Eat some dinner. I'm... Dinner sounds good. I need to make an automated farm for this. But I always feel like my automated farms for these are like really... get back in there, you fish. We talked about this. You stay in the water because you're a fish. I always feel like whenever I make an automated one, it's so slow. I don't know. It's like unproductive. Like, it's like... I guess technically it gets me sugarcane, but it's like... It doesn't even feel worth it. And I want to do one of the big ones with like the slime, like the slime launcher thing. I think that would be cool, but I haven't actually made one of those before. I speak for the trees. Doo-doo. Oh yeah, hey Tater, welcome back. Random, drink some coffee. I don't have my channel points. It's weird, huh? Well, that was terrible coffee. I'm gonna be honest, guys. That was bad on a lot of levels. One, it's like I don't put sugar in my coffee, but I did put creamer. I normally don't, but I do sometimes. And it's not very good creamer. And it's cold. And it's old coffee. So the combination of stuff. I mean, I still drink it, you know. It's important, I think, to... Yeah, we don't have the dab thing. I haven't dabbed in a while. I realized that. It's been a while. I used to dab like 30 times a day or more. One time you guys had me dabbing so fast that I almost turned into a helicopter. You guys remember that? I literally got air off the ground. Started floating away. But yeah, I haven't done that in a while. But I'm pretty excited about stuff, you know, with this SMP. Like, I really like it. We got Thaddeus on here now. I've been trying to talk Tater and Earth Twister. Oh, so like not even passive aggressive. I've been full out aggressive. I feel like trying to get those peeps to join. Here, kitty, you can have this. So I did this thing. We're in like this special Discord group. And so I did this thing. I thought it was super clever, but it failed. And I'm going to explain it now. So I asked, I like, there's this part where it's like, where we can like kind of give each other advice for things. And I put in there, I'm like, hey, I'm trying to invite this cool person to my SMP. But I don't really know how to bring it up, right? Like, I don't want to be spammy about it, or like, you know, I don't want to threaten people and be like, hey, I'm going to break your legs if you don't, because no one likes their legs broken, you know? So like that, my idea was I was going to post in there and have them give me advice on how to do it. And then I was going to ask them to join based off of the advice that they gave. They gave me no advice though. Zero. Earth Twister. This is so creepy, guys. I was like leaning in, right? Because I posted, I'm like, hey guys, how should I invite somebody? And Earth Twister was typing. And I could see, you know, on Discord how you could see when they're typing. He was typing. And he was dude, like a novel. It was like, you know, I'm just waiting and I'm like, yes. And I, because I was ready to copy and paste it. And I was going to do it to him. And then he stopped typing. And Thaddeus answered, but he's already in the SMP, so it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work, you know? But I thought it was so clever, and I failed so epically. I was like, that was like a really big brain thing, and then it failed epically. Because wouldn't that be smart? They're like, hey, this is a good way to do it. You should be like, hey, you know, and then I'm like, hey, check your DMs, and then I just copied and pasted it. That's actually really lazy now that I think about it. You know, it's actually kind of lazy that way, but I thought it would be funny. But it failed. You were on to me? Is that why? you saw it and you're like, I'm not falling for that trap. That's funny. It was straight up. It was straight up, you know, a trap. 100%, you know? 100%. And the worst part is, like, I know I'm not going to stop anytime soon. I feel like it's going to be... It's like, you know, like I almost feel like a hunter, you know? This is a terrible way to explain it. Actually, the more I think about it, the more, like, kind of disturbing that is. It's like... I'll get you. Yeah, Gold Foxy, there's a application on IgnitorSMP, and there's a application process. They do, I'm just going to give you guys a heads up, they do want you to already be making like Minecraft content, especially in series form. So, like, you know, if you have like a series, and then there's some, if you read on IgnitorSMP.com, there'll be some like stuff on there for you too. Beep, beep. Yeah, dude, it was. It was a lot like that. It was a lot like that, you know. Well, I mean, I wasn't trying to date him, but yeah, it's, yeah. Very, very similar. Yeah, you can apply, on IgnitorSMP.com. Give them like 3 days, 4 days, something like that. It'll be through email. Ew, content. You know what I hate? That my phone always autocorrects. It always autocorrects content to contact. So I'll be like, yeah, contact creator. And then people are like, wait, what? I'm like, ah, I don't know. Dude, my phone does it all the time. And I'm like, no. No, but it's like one of the things I have to go in and actually change. Because it really wants me to be contact creator. And I do it all the time. You guys probably have seen it like several times. That's happened. Gotta get back to, hey, I appreciate it, Matrick. You know what's crazy? Is I'm pretty sure I had a conversation with Matrick one time. Now that they're lurking and they're not here. And I'm pretty sure that from day one, I've always been saying their username wrong. But I've just continued to do that, you know? So. Oh, yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. You know, I don't feel bad. Oh, I feel terrible. But it's, you know, I understand how things are. You know, people got, like, their, you know, their things. And, like, it's like you got something going for you, too. Like, your stuff that you're doing is cool. You know, so like it makes sense. I don't think it's gonna slow me down at all. I think it's, you know, I don't think it's gonna slow me down at all. I think I'm still gonna do the weekly push. You know, and be like, hey guys, want to hear a knock knock joke? Knock knock, who's there? Hopefully you on IgnitorSMP. You know, that'll be my joke. I just made that up right now, and that was pretty terrible. But I think I'm gonna leave these trees right here. Maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna leave those ones. What's that doing there? Contact creator. Yeah, I don't know why it loves that. It loves it so much. I'm trying to think of another word. There's another word that it likes to autocorrect all the time. Oh, realms. It used to always autocorrect the word realms. See if your phone does it. You spell it right. You write it all the way out. You say realms. And it writes rooms. It changes it to rooms. So I'll be like, hey, have you joined the room yet? And I'm like, I always have to do. In Discord, you just edit it, and it's not that big a deal. You just edit. But on a lot of other platforms, you can't edit your like message, you know. So you just have to do the thing afterwards where you're like, you know, with a little asterisk at the end, like this. You know, all the time. Yeah, finding time to collaborate and stuff. Yeah, I hear you out. I hear you. My schedule is so much backward, like so much. Man, my sentences aren't making sense. My schedule is like backwards from a lot of other people's too. So I'm a lot more available during the day now, than I am like later. And weekends are the times that I have the least amount of time to do collaborations. You know, so it's like, and most people are like, you know, weekends that totally makes sense. Like weekends seems like the time to be able to do like a lot of collaborating and stuff, but it just doesn't work for me as well, because my kids are in sports now, kind of. I mean, I'm not gonna make the joke, never mind. It was a soccer joke, which someone in here's favorite thing in the whole world is soccer, so it would have been mean. It's not really mean. I don't like any sport, actually. Like people around here, like I wear this Nebraska hat and everybody's like, oh, you like the Cornhuskers. It's like, no, I just wanted to blend in with everybody that lives here, you know? Like, I don't really like football, you know? But people around here are really into their football, and I didn't want to get like stabbed or something, you know, for like not, you know. I'm from Michigan, so if I would have worn like a Michigan hat, it would have been bad. All right, let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it's true. I was pretty lucky. My situation, I was pretty lucky for it to work out the way that it did. Although, like, I'm making some choices that I hope are going to pay off in the end. Some of the choices that I'm doing. Yeah, this is actually working out. I'm going to shave down a little bit more of that. Let's go drop some of these off. And I forgot to grab an empty shulker box. It's a Netflix hat. It does kind of look like it. Yeah, I didn't do good in Michigan either because I constantly made fun of the Lions. Right? All the time. I like to tell people in Nebraska, I'm like, yeah, Michigan doesn't have a pro team either. And then I'd be like, ha! You know, which is actually kind of mean for a pro football team. It's a joke. It's a joke. They do. Kind of. Depending how you look at it. I mean, technically. That's terrible. All right, let's grab 2 of these. No, I need more than 2. What am I thinking? I need, because one of these I'm just gonna put all these logs in right now. Dude, here's the thing. Okay, this is gonna offend somebody, so everybody lean in, and I'm gonna just whisper it. People in Michigan, and I'm not even making this up, it is always the ref's fault. It's always. Just anytime there's a game, they'd be like, oh, the refs just gave it to him. I was like, no, you literally did when you threw it into the hands of the other player, right? Of the other team. Like, you, like, but it's always the ref's fault. Which I'm okay with, you know, like, I guess, I don't care enough about football. Like, that's the thing. People get like really upset, or like they don't like people who they're so into their team, and I just like, I'm not competitive. I've never been competitive at anything, you know? Right? Like I was good at sports, but like I didn't really care about like the game as much, so like it was like, I don't know, that's why I didn't play him so like I wasn't like super into him, you know? Because people would be like to the point where like they gave their all, you know? It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like, it's a game. You know, it's like if I lost like just a normal game, I'd be like, oh, yep. You don't watch football? Yeah, it's always your ref's fault. It's kind of like funny. Like, it's kind of like, to me, like, I think it's actually funny. You know? You think it's all the ref's fault? Like, I don't know. I don't know. They're one of the teams, though. They actually start off good most of the time, and then they find a way to lose. You know, so it probably does look like that to them. They're like, because they're actually doing well, and then they just can't close it. You know? Of course, that's my opinion from someone who doesn't really know much about anything, right? It's just like, it always seems like I'm like, oh, they're winning. They might have, oh, nope. They didn't win. How long are you going to stream for? I don't know. I just was going to kind of play it by ear. I'm just cutting down trees and stuff. So it's one of those streams. I used to do like sand streams when I had a sand shop, and I would just go gather sand. This is what this reminds me of. Just like grindiness. Let's get some of this. Some of it's gonna despawn. I'm probably not gonna pick it all up, but I'll get a little bit more. There we go. Let's cut down this tree while we're here. Dude, Twitter thinks I like basketball, right? Because I have a friend who is he works like doing commentating, and I don't like he like follows like basketball, and like that's like his job and stuff, and like I support him by like I'll like his tweets sometimes and stuff. But Twitter is like, this guy is crazy about basketball, and it'll like show me all this stuff about basketball. I don't know. I like watching highlights of stuff. I think it's cool. Highlights in football is cool too. I just don't like watching the whole thing. You know? I like going to games. I think I talked about this before though. If you go to a game, that's totally different. Being at the game, it's a lot more entertaining. Like I'll even watch baseball if I'm at the game, but I'll never watch baseball on TV. You know. Well, maybe the funny highlight plays, like some of those are cool. Like I like that dude that killed a bird. That was like crazy. I watched that a couple times. But, you know, I understand they're not allowed to do that every game because people would be upset. But the occasional bird gets hit by a ball. It's crazy. The last 2 minutes, yeah. Yeah, I just, I like hockey. I watch hockey, if you're, where I used to be from, there was one called the Griffins. They're like Grand Rapids team, so it's not like pro either. It's like whatever, I don't know what you'd call them. But it's super fun. I love it. Like, the last several games I went to, the Griffins lost every match, but won every fight. And I loved it. Like, I didn't think I was as into it as I was. But I was yelling stuff. I don't even know what I was saying. I was just yelling stuff. Oh. That's what you get! Yeah! They just screaming random stuff. It was great. They gave us these little like bat things that you get to hit together. I paid way more attention to it. You hit them together, they go bum 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 bum. Poor people in front of us, you know, just like right in their ear, bum 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 bum, the whole time. Oh, I loved it. What's up, Monty? How you doing? Welcome in. We were just talking about your skin. That sounds more weird than I intended for it to. We were talking about your your Minecraft skin, on how your Java skin finally, I finally like have accepted it as your skin, and it makes like it's normal now to a certain extent. Because like I always think of you as a skeleton, you know. But now it's finally like, when I think of your skin, still a weird sentence, but when I think of your Minecraft skin, it makes sense. Welcome back, Flame. I'm still cutting down trees. This is probably going to be a big chunk of my of what I wanted to do today, so this is nice. Yeah, you still got the skeleton on the shirt. Yeah, that's true. It's true. It makes me think of, though, like, as like you're like the bad kid from Toy Story 1, you know? But was he really a bad kid? Like, I don't know. I mean, they try to make him out to be, but like, he wasn't really, like, he was a villain to the toys, absolutely. Villain to the toys, absolutely, but I don't think he was really like a bad, you know, just playing in his backyard. I'm sure I was a Toy Story villain when I was like a little kid, right? I caught Boba Fett's butt on fire, right? We were just talking about that. Yeah, right? I feel like if you weren't in for that conversation, that probably sounded weird too. I accidentally caught a toy on fire when I was a kid. I also caught toys on fire, not on accident, which is, you know, we used to melt our little army men we had. We'd like magnify glass or even with other ways of burning it, you know. But the 90s really were different, you know? Like, the amount of freedom I had growing up is pretty crazy. One time we had a water tower that was across the road from us. One time I was like, I'm gonna climb this water tower. And in my head, when I was like 10 years old, yeah, 10 years old maybe, I felt like I almost got to the top, but then I got scared and I eventually came down. But I bet in reality I didn't make it that high, you know? I bet like if I could go back and like watch myself like from like, you know, like third person or whatever, I probably only made it like a little bit. It is kind of messed up though. That's one big thing. Like nowadays they would not have an open ladder on the side of a water tower that kids played at the park at. Like that would not be a thing anymore, but that was like pretty normal then. Like there was no like stopping anybody from climbing it. It's like, oh look, a ladder. I wonder where it goes, you know? Oh, your G.I. Joes? Yeah, and explosives? Absolutely. Yeah, 4th of July, we'd always throw fireworks at army men, our little army men. That was like one of our kind of like tradition things. Welcome back, Bun Bun. Yeah, we did a lot of dangerous stuff when I was a kid, though. That, like, would not be okay now. Like, at my friend's house, we put, like, the trampoline, like, on the side of, this, like, shed. I mean, but it was, like, as tall as, like, a normal house, you know? And we'd jump off of it onto the trampoline and just get lunged, you know? It's like, I don't feel like, they knew we were doing that, too. Like, but it was like, oh, don't get hurt, you know? I did break my arm at that friend's house. In 2 spots, I broke my arm, but it wasn't from that. It was actually from something that didn't even... It didn't even seem like a way to break your arm, and I broke my arm. All the dangerous stuff we did was fine, but, like... I, like, tried to jump over this railing. Like, it was kind of like a deck, and I, like, got my foot stuck, and I, like, fell, and I broke my arm in 2 spots. It was, like, such a weird way to break your arm. Oh, yeah! You just shove them, yeah, mateys in there, yeah. It's nap time! I'm actually kind of excited about all these logs. I mean, I knew I'd get a lot from this, but it's pretty sweet. A lot of saplings, too. I think, I'm gonna hold on to them because I might want to replace. I might want to actually, like, replant some of them. So I'll save them now. And if I don't, I'll just bone meal them. Dude, Monty, we were just talking about like how naps though mess me up. If I have a nap, it ruins my whole day afterwards. Wait, is it not? Oh, it's way lighter than I thought it was. It's getting close. Sun's going down. I'm gonna grab some more rockets, I guess. I can now like make unlimited amount of rockets though, because I have all the gunpowder I need, and I've been growing the you know, getting paper down here, slowly, but it's enough. Like it doesn't take that much paper to get. Cold War zombies? That sounds like fun. How did you go from nap to Cold War zombies? Beep, 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 beep. Hey guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, I would super appreciate that. It shows me my chat rate and stuff, but I don't understand the YouTube studio is like I think, like, I'm kind of scared to refresh it. I don't know what that would do. All right. I want to cut... Oh, I still actually got quite a bit more. I know I'm not doing this the most efficient way. Let's do this. Look at the tops of some of these. That does seem like a thing that I would have done too. It's like, man, I'm so tired that I'm going to play video games. That was a fail. Hey, that was a good snipe. Oh, look at those guys. Are those guys going over to my village? I took a lot of hits. Oh, you guys are stinky heads. Flint and steel is a good way, yeah. Get rid of those dudes. Oh, wait, no, you weren't talking about that. What were you? Flint and steel for getting rid of all the trees? I actually need the resources, if that's what. But there's no fire spread. So even if it was... so if I didn't need it, I guess I should say. But I'm planning on using a lot of this. I want to make like a really like mythical forest. I think would be kind of cool. So that's why I'm trying to collect as many leaves too. Oh yeah. Yeah, sorry, it took me a second. Just because when I saw those guys, I was just thinking about, yeah, he would look good burned alive, you know. You gotta be careful though, because sometimes you do that and you create a Vader, you know? A Tater Vader. That was an Anakin thing. Just look at the way they look at you, man. Look at that. That guy right there. How weird would it be if I went around, you know, just staring at people and I had a giant flag of my face behind me? So like imagine that. Like I just go random places, I'm just staring at people. You know, I wouldn't be pointing a crossbow at them, but just staring at people. And behind me is a giant flag of my face, right? I feel like that would be like super weird, but this guy's pretty cool with it. It's a giant belt buckle. Yeah. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I don't know if I want all this to be dark oak logs anyways, but maybe I'll sell some of these and somebody else might want it, and then I'll use like different wood. I really like just oak for like a lot of the stuff I'm thinking about, but like oak is actually my least favorite to collect because the ones that give you a lot of logs are like these mutant trees that are not fun to cut down, and the small ones that are easy to cut down give you like only a couple logs at a time, and it's like kind of terrible. Let's get rid of this. These are satisfying to break down. Random, do you have friends? I think so. Friends in IRL, like that I see like where I moved to. Not as much as I thought I would by now. But most of that's because I moved in the middle of a pandemic, and most of the ways like you meet people, like I met most people through like church, or like my kids like parents. But I haven't really like I went disc golfing with this one dude that I met, because I like disc golfing, but we were not the best of. We were not like, that was the only thing we had in common, right? Yeah, he was all right. He was like, but he was really like into sports, and he knew every naughty word, like all of them, guys. Like he must have sat like on the bus, on his bus ride with like a pen and paper and like wrote down he knew them all, every single one. He knew them. He used them in ways I've never even heard people say. You know, it's like, wow. And we're at like a park playing like disc golf, and like, you know, it's like, I'm not with him. You know, also like there's like these kids. This is a true story, by the way. There's like these kids that were like playing in the field, and like they're kind of in the way of the disc golf. If you guys don't know what disc golf is, it's where you throw like a disc, like a frisbee, and it's like golf but like with a frisbee, basically with a disc. And there's these kids that were in the field, you know. And like most people would like kind of wait till they get out of the way, or like be like, hey, we're gonna throw a disc. He just whipped them right over like these kids, just like threw the disc over like and like this is not like a normal like frisbee. Like this would hurt pretty bad if you get hit by one. He just like whipped it over these kids and stuff. And the first, I should clarify, the first time he did this, we were at the park. It was like right over the playground area. And I learned that at least most of those kids were actually his kids. So I don't know why, but it felt like significantly less bad. But the other kids that were out in the field that he did that to, 100%, I'm pretty sure he had no idea who they were. He just like threw it, you know? And I feel like this is me just like, this probably is not fair to say, but I feel like he would have blamed those kids. Like if he hit a kid, he'd be like, well, you were standing there, you know? He would have blamed it on him, I'm pretty sure. So... I should make an automated one, or I mean, I should make an auto tree farm then, because I've seen people do that, where like, you know, and the pistons push them, and then you got like this huge wall of. But did you guys see how I made the oak one the other day? Like I put a whole bunch of oak saplings all like next to each other, and I grew them all with bone meal, and I had like this huge block of oak. But it was terrible to cut down. I did not like cutting it down. It was like... It was kind of annoying. What are you doing right there? What is that? There you go. Disc golf's fun though, guys. If you've ever played it. It's actually... like, you know, I know I said I'm not really into sports, but like I mean, technically it's a sport. It's got like a professional teams and sponsors and stuff, but like I just like playing it, you know. It's cool. It's like so much cheaper than normal golfing, and I'm so much better at disc golf than I am normal golfing that it's fun. Yeah, I got it. I didn't think I was gonna break that one. Yeah, you just yell out. I've only got to yell at somebody like one time. And it's it was kind of their fault. I know like everybody always likes to blame other people like when they, but like I was waiting my turn and there's a couple people playing and they yelled. They're like, "Go ahead!" You know, and they're walking, and I threw my disc and it like caught and like kind of curved. And it went right for him, and I was like, "Oh, this is the chance I get to yell it." And I like yelled. It was kind of late, like it was like, you know, if they didn't see it coming, they would have already been like hit. Luckily, it didn't hit him, but I got to yell it. It felt kind of cool. And they gave me a dirty look, but I was like, I would have waited, but they yelled. They're like, "Go ahead!" I'm like, "Oh, okay." Yeeted that disc that direction, you know. Yeah, I feel like I'm a lot better at disc golf though than normal golf because I'm like getting birdies and stuff, you know. I feel like with normal golf, like if you hit par on anything, I'm like, yeah, I hit par, you know, like that's like super good, you know. On like, I'd have like terrible scores, you know. Me and Mikey used to play at this one course, and I would always get an eagle in one spot, which is like really good. But to be fair, that should not have been par 4. It was like it should have been par 3, but they had a par 4, so it made it. Or was it par 5? I don't remember. Mikey might remember. But either way, I got it like an eagle, and I could get an eagle consistently on that, and that felt really cool. Not that you guys care. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. I guess chat wasn't doing stuff, so I just started talking about random stuff. Sorry. Look at this pig. He's like, oh, look. Empty land. I can be a pig over here. No, this is going to be used for something else. No, not normal golf. Not normal. That was disc golf. I got an eagle on a, like, consistently on one hole I could do, like, whenever we went and played. I've never gotten on normal golf. I've never even gotten a birdie. I've only gotten par. And when I got par, I felt like I was like, it felt like a hole in one, actually. But I haven't gone golfing that much. But let me tell you about, okay, I'm going to tell you about the first time I went golfing, okay? First time I went golfing, like real golfing as an adult, okay? Real golfing as an adult. I had a lot of pressure because there's quite a bit of people there. And I was going to tee off, and there's these old guys that were behind me. And I wanted them to go ahead of us. Like, I was like, oh, you guys can go because we hadn't started yet. And they're like, oh, no, that's fine. You go. And I was like, okay. So I teed off, and then the guys were like, yeah, we're going to skip ahead one hole. And it was like the worst feeling ever. Because, like, it wasn't a terrible, like, teeing off. But as soon as I hit it, you know, like, they're like, we're going to skip ahead. And I was like, oh. Like, it was pretty bad. It felt bad. I don't think it was that bad I hit, but I made much worse hits, like teeing off. Yeah, anything close to par, you're like, I'm doing it! I'm doing it! There you go, throw some of this in here. I'm making a mess. We'll throw that in there. Maybe that'll despawn. Golfing is fun. One of the last times I went golfing, though, I had a fantastic tee off. Like, was like probably my best one I'd ever done. But for whatever reason, when I hit the ball, it like killed my hands. Like I hit and like it was like, have you ever like as a kid like have like a stick or something and like you will and you like hit a tree and like it just like you're like, oh, like it just like, you know, like breaks your hand. That's how it was like teeing off. I super hurt my hands. Like not like hurt, like seriously hurt my hands, but like it was not a fun feeling. I was like, I don't even know what happened. It was terrible. Yeah, I was like, that was actually the last time I went golfing. I was like, plus the court or the place I was at, the last hole, you tee off towards the parking lot where everybody's cars are at. I'm not even, I haven't been to that many different golf courses, so I don't know how normal this is. But I felt like it was like a terrible design because like you could so easily hit somebody's car. It felt like inappropriately close to parked cars, you know? I didn't hit a car, by the way, but like the whole time I was like super worried I was gonna like break a window, you know? And also like the old people driving the golf carts are crazy. They're the most crazy drivers I've ever... Dude, they're going like full speed. Like, and it's the old, like the elderly golfers, you know? Like, elderly is probably not the right word, but like they're the old guys. Dude, they're like going over the, like, there's like parts of it that were like cement, like, that were like a little driving, and then and like one of the guys, I saw him hit the ball out from like the passenger side of the golf cart. He went like and like hit the ball while they're like moving, and I was like, dude, these guys like are acting like they're like, I feel like I would have tried that like when I was 16, you know, like, or something, like, you know, like, and then have the old people be like, hey, drive careful, you know. But instead it was like, it was seriously, dude, they were like they're like all in like their, I mean, I'm guessing like late 60s, you know. My friend golfed in Japan where it seemed the hole hitting one mountaintop to another. What? Dude, that would be actually crazy. That'd be crazy. There's a lot of golf courses in Nebraska. I was surprised. They like a lot of the small towns. I'm like, they have like a golf course in their town. I haven't gone to any of them. There's also a lot of disc golf around here, which I like disc golf. Aw, I broke that. It's all right. I'll break the mushroom. It's bound to happen, random. It's bound to happen. Yeah. Actually, it's kind of funny too that you say that, because like every time I went golfing, there's always like an old guy like in the wood area trying to collect golf balls. He's got like a carton of like an egg carton, and he puts them like in the egg carton. I don't know if that's a normal thing, but I've experienced that several times. You like hit the ball out there, and there's just like some dude like out in like the wood lot, like where the trees are, trying to collect all these golf balls. Yeah, disc golf is so much fun. It's so much cheaper than normal golf because you just have to pay like, you know, your $20, $25 for your discs. And then you could get like, there's that good pack that's from Walmart. That's like, it's got the leopard, the shark, and the aviator or whatever. It's a good pack, and it's like $20. But most of them are like $20 each, and then you don't have to pay to go disc golfing. It's like totally not normal. Okay. Wow, that's my experience. There's like he's just out there collecting them out there collecting golf balls. I don't know. The only reason it made me think it was kind of normal is because like I saw, like, I used to work at a thrift shop, and people used to bring in golf balls, used golf balls, in egg containers, and so we sold them that way. And then people bought them because, like, you know, especially if you're practicing, golf balls can be expensive. Disc golfing is really fun. Yeah, it's a lot more fun if you go with somebody, though. Like, I mean, it's probably with most things, you know. If you're gonna go for your first time and you go by yourself and it's hot and there's mosquitoes and it's, you know, you're not gonna have that much fun by yourself. But you go with like a group of friends, you can laugh at them when they throw their disc into the forest. Or maybe I'm just not a good friend. I don't know. I mean, you help them look for it when they lose it. Like, you help them. It's not like a golf ball where you're just like, I guess it's gone forever. It's like, you know, try to find it. It's a ton of fun. And you kind of learn how to throw certain discs. Like, there's drivers. It's weird if you haven't played. Like, you're like, there's a putter? Like, there's a putter disc, driver. You could have, like, you know, like, there's a whole bunch of different ones. It's... And you learn how to use them, you know, like, differently. And there's some that like curve more in the air, like they have like more of a turn. So like, but you get pretty good at like knowing when to use. Like every disc kind of has like their own purpose. Maybe not to that extreme, but they yeah, but they're broke down by like some are different, like used for different. I have quite a bit. I actually probably have like 25 discs. I only use like I probably only use like 5 of them regularly, like if I go, because there's some that you have to throw really, really hard for them to do what they're supposed to do. Like there's katana is one of them. Like you have to throw it you have to have like a really good throw for it to fly the way it's intended to. If you don't throw it hard enough, it doesn't fly very good. So yeah, they're broken down by weight also, yeah. Yep. And it's kind of weird because you can actually get the same disc but slightly different weights. It's like broken down, so like you can get a heavier katana or a lighter one or like, you know, like they'll have the inside, it's written in pen, which I think is so weird. It's like a little Sharpie. They'll write the actual weights, and they can vary disc to disc. Wait, oh, I felt like I should have picked that up before it fell. All right, I'm gonna fly and look real quick because I feel like, oh, I'm almost there. I gotta get rid of some of this in here. I think this is gonna be kind of annoying doing it over here because these guys do not like me. They're gonna... I don't know if it just updated just now, but hey guys, thanks for liking the video. It really does help me out. I just saw we're at 18 likes on my screen at least. I'm gonna chop down a couple more of these. Probably when my inventory's full again, I might think about jumping off to go eat some foods. I got these like nice TV dinners I've been eating, which is really weird because like they're actually good. Like whenever I thought of TV dinners, I thought of like not like, but they're pretty good. They're like I don't know if they're as healthy as they like show, but like the calories on them, I'm kind of surprised on how filling they are, and the calories are low, like low-ish. I mean like 350 calories, but I'm like, that's actually not bad for like a full meal, like a filling meal. That's not bad. You know, probably got a little bit of radioactive juice in it, but as far as calories, I don't think it's too bad. Oh, it does say? Nice. Yeah, it says 18 for me. Yeah, guys, thank you for liking, and it looks like average view duration is like over 20 minutes. I think that's good. I'll take that, you know. Wait, you're in class? You've been watching me in class? Wait, time out. I thought you were on spring break. I feel like I should be teaching you stuff. If you're gonna be in here during class, you're gonna learn what subject? I don't know. All right. My inventory, I'm gonna put all this, I'm gonna try to find a way to put some of this stuff away. And I think I left the shulker box out there. I'm pretty sure I did. Wait, what's this? I'm gonna get one for more dark oak. Oh yeah, we used to have them. We used to have them when we were first married. We try to have dinner. Like dinner, we kind of eat together. We didn't yesterday, but all the other meals, the kids eat at the table because they're filthy monsters. But like Judy and I, like for other meals, like I'll eat like at my desk or on the couch or something. But yeah, the kid, dude, my oldest daughter is like just, you would not believe how messy she is. It's insane. Oops, I did that backwards. It's insane. They're so messy. Oops. What am I doing? What am I doing? Those are oak. Is this oak? No, that's dark oak. That's dark oak. I don't even know why I separate these. These are like the same leaves. I shouldn't even separate them, but throw that in there. All right. I got this. I shouldn't do this on stream. I'm sorry, guys, but I feel like if I keep neglecting to do this, then it's gonna become way worse. Okay, there we go. We got a full stack of dark oak saplings. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's harder and harder to do as time goes on. We only do like the one meal together, and then the other ones we, you know, it's kind of just however, wherever you're at. So there we go. It's a little better. I'm gonna show you guys my creeper farm real quick. I'm gonna fly over the area that we did. It's the opposite direction in the direction that we need to go, but that way you guys can see a little bit of this from the air. And then I'm gonna go to my creeper farm. When I jump off, I'm probably gonna AFK over there. So this is my village I've been working on. We cleared a lot of trees. It doesn't look like we cleared that many trees, honestly, but that was a lot. And I want to open this up more so that I can do that. My nature walk trail, because nature is fun, goes through here. I've still been kind of working on this just a little bit. Not this area. Obviously, this is super plain. But I added some bushes. I think we might have ruined some of it while I was cutting some trees that way. It looks different. I just put the fancy grass on where it shows like the grass grows on the... And it makes this look totally different. I actually don't think I like it. And then over here is a shopping district. There's a couple spoilers you'll see. We got the... That's new. We got Wally. Couple new shops. It's actually kind of crazy how things are just kind of like popping up all over the place. This is my from my newest video. This is my shop. I just added 43 new shulker boxes, and because I got I used a bunch of it, but I had over 35 diamond blocks, and then I had some extra because I was almost out of diamonds. So this has been pretty profitable. I'm gonna probably give back a lot of it because keep the economy going. Ugly path. It's a beautiful path. It was a beautiful path. I wish in Bedrock. I always want to eat when I'm going in a portal, but I never do because on Bedrock sometimes it teleports you somewhere random. All right, so here's my path here, but I'm gonna keep going past because back here is where I have my... Oh, you want me to do that real quick? Can I show it off, or do you not want me to show it off? Because I'll do that real quick. That would be cool. And then I'll go over there. Let me know before I go through. Meow 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 meow. Wait, these are my kitties, right? Oh no, that one's not. Oh, that one is. Okay, yeah, let's do that. We'll go to your place. Was it nighttime? It might have been nighttime. Oh, which is great. So, yeah, this is cool. I love it. Hey, I saw you do this the other day. This is not new, but like, oh, that's creepy. This is, I love this right here, by the way. This is, like, at some point in time, I'm probably going to steal this from you, Monty, and I'm not going to give you any credit. I'm just going to have this, and people are going to be like, wow, he's so gifted. And, like, I'll have an opportunity, too. Like, it'll come up. They'll be like, did you learn this from anyone? And the thought will come in my head. It's like, you know, I totally took this from Monty. But instead, I'm going to be like, I'm just a genius. That's what's going to happen. Dude, check this out. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Well, so when Monty first joined the server, I bred a whole bunch of cats with Vid, and we surrounded this whole area with cats. So that's what that is from. Look at the cafe. Absolutely, the cat fe. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible. That's terrible. I thought that was a villager from out there for real. That is an aggressive way to give coffee to someone. Dude, you did good with that. Look at the beans. Omit nothing. Yeah, there you go. Ah, dude, it looks good. I like. Oh, lonely table. You gotta have somebody just sitting here on their laptop, talking really loud into their phone about business stuff, and then it'll be like more like a Starbucks. What's up, Mark? How you doing? Every time I go into Starbucks, that happens now. Someone's like, I used to do my work like from Starbucks, but like I didn't like yell into my phone, you know, like some people. Not calling anyone out, but Gary from State Farm. Yeah. Beep. Mark, how have you been? Whee. Oh, I put a whole bunch of dynamite in the random box, so someone could get a couple stacks of dynamite TNT. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. This is my I've been AFKing here a lot. I actually accidentally AFK'd overnight. I've been AFK'd twice overnight, but one time was on accident. So I accidentally like filled all this up, so they get more storage. I meant to make more storage here. I just didn't think it mattered too much because I didn't stay overnight, but at least Maji doesn't keep Matrick locked up in his house. You know what? I think Matrick in my house is actually the boss, though, because they've been telling me what to do a lot, more than me telling them what to do, so. Yeah, someone put a feed me sign on, which was Thaddeus, so I've been feeding him rotten flesh. He likes that. He likes that. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for liking the stream. If I'm gonna do, I can't do like a raid on here, but so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you guys on over to Iron Knight. Just posted a video. If you guys can go over there, subscribe if you have not, and then check out his newest video. Maybe you leave a comment that says something like, I don't know. Well, what's a good comment to leave? What's a good comment? Good job making videos. Yeah, we'll leave that. Good job making videos like that. All right, love you guys. I'm going to jump off. I will see you. Hopefully I'll stream again soon. This was fun. All right, peace.